Drum.
Hey guys, it's Briggs from kids.Drumming and today we're doing a lesson on crashing on the end of one. But before we get to that, we have 3 new students. We have Ben, Joey, and Jake. Thank you all for signing up. And I know Joey, and he's way better than I am. So I'm really like that. He doesn't really need these lessons, but he still signed up. So, thank you a lot, Joey, Jake, and Ben. This is for you, Ben. And a little special something for Joey and Jake. I'm going to make it a little bit harder. And hopefully, maybe you can do this, Joey. If you can, it's awesome. So, I'm just trying to make something that's really cool. So, I hope you like it. Thank you all for signing up. Now we're going to do a quick review on crashing on one. So what you do is you're going to replace your hi-hat for your crash. So it'll sound like this, with a groove, a fill, and the crash on one. Now let's get into the lesson. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to crash on the end of one. We're just going to count 8th notes, crash on the end of one. We're not going to have any fills or any grooves. So let's do that at 50 beats per minute. And remember, ABCs always be counting. Now we're going to crash on the end of one, but we're going to do it with a, not 6/8 note groove, we're just going to do it with a basic 8th note rock groove. So let's do that at 50 beats per minute. And since that's really hard and you're used to having your kick with your crash, I'm going to let you, instead of having your kick on the one, I'm going to let you have it on the end of one so it's easier. So it'll sound like this. Now we're going to do a groove and a fill and the crash on the end of one. But we're just going to do a snare fill, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to do that at 50 beats per minute. now we're going to do it at 80 beats per minute. So I'm going to start moving my fill over. It's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And sometimes when it's hard to cross over, what you can do, instead of hitting the 1 on the hi-hat, you can hit your 1 on the ride. So it'll actually sound like this. And remember to hit, if you're not doing the kick in the crash, you have to do your kick in this ride. So let's do that at 80 beats per minute. Now we're going to do something really cool. We're going to crash on 2. So instead of crashing with your kick, you can't do that anymore. So now we're going to crash with your snare. And instead of we're going to do it in order, like crashing on 2, then all that stuff, we're just going to skip all the way to the fill and the groove. So we're going to do the crash on 2, the fill, and the groove. Let's do that at 50 beats per minute, since this is pretty hard. 2. Sorry guys. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do it at 80 beats per minute. Since this is usually used in funk grooves, I'm going to funk up my grooves and you can see how cool it sounds. 2, 3, 4. That was the end of the lesson, and I hope you guys liked it. So thank you all for signing up, and if you guys think you've got any lessons down, please send the link to your videos if you've got them up on YouTube or anywhere. So I just want to see how you're doing. I'm going to crank this thing up to 120 beats per minute and jam out. So until the next lesson, I'll see you later. Peace out, Tin Fish Jelly Beans.